Alf talking with a homeless dude. Well, he smelled homeless. You like, how are you that close to him? That's what I'm saying. We were talking. Don't even ask how. I mean, I just stopped at one of my spots. Right. You remember like that time I stopped and talked to that homeless dude, the homeless veteran, and told him where to go and that. All right. So this, matter of fact, this dude turned obviously every single time. So he was waiting for me. So I pull up and he's well, at least this dude didn't have proof. The last dude, a year and a half ago, he had his ID from the VA, right? And this guy, though, I think he's telling the truth because a lot of the shit he said, it made it. That's why I spent so long talking to him, right? But he had a big old truck, like an old school, well, now like a 2000s 1500. It's his, but because it was full of trash. The back was full. It was a 4 door 1500. And I must have, like I said, I didn't mind talking to him because I didn't pull out my phone and record him or make a live stream because we was really talking. All right, so he really knows some stuff, but he's one of them because he ended up admitting with it because he said something about them boys and basically the shoe. He said something about shoes, clothes, and cars. So for some reason, so basically what he was saying, they accept some of these young ass niggas or whatever. And I'm not against none of that, but it's that's what I'm saying. These folks are devil worshippers. He tried to say he wasn't. I mean, he studied. He does know what he's talking about, but I fucked him up. I did. He couldn't. He tried over and over again to say it's hard to explain. You would have to know what I know and what he know. I mean, I can't even repeat some of the things he's not. I can't repeat because it's bad. I just you have to. Yeah, anybody else would think he's crazy. Now, if you're like from New York and know about Muslims, black Muslims, and from what he's saying, Muslims, the ones that come from overseas, them type of Muslims, he knows what he's talking about. So but at the same time he's still a victim. He's tried. My point is basically it's just like the videos I made earlier, the live streams, because he even said, he said, I'm not gonna cry about nobody else. So basically he admitted old boy is crying. It has nothing to do with nothing, because it gets to the point where they could, he's talking about he's trying to talk in a third person that something or somebody or some kind of prophecy in Isaiah, because I brought up Isaiah, right? You remember last week and week before last? He said, oh, it's in Isaiah. He's gonna come and this and that. Is like, no, bro, nobody's coming. Old Testament or New Testament. The only thing that's coming is Judgment Day. Judgment Day. There's nobody coming to while you're alive, while I'm alive. That's witchcraft. And he's talked about it. He admitted witchcraft, Africans, because he was on that African and our religion and and he's talking about jinns and Spellman. He mad. Did I do a video about Morehouse? Yeah, I did. Spellman College. So he did a video. I mean, he said something about the video I did earlier about Spellman. So and so he said something about it. He's like, oh, it's called he's like, think about it, spell. They put spells, this and that, and the jinns and da 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 da. And I'm like, it's not like I don't believe it. I believe it. That's what I'm telling you. But it has no power, and so that's what he's mad about. I'm telling you, I'm like, it has no power over. God has power over everything. So yeah, these things exist on. Just like I said, the devil Oh, you know what? I ain't even get to tell him. You know, the Bible says it, and everybody knows it. The devil has power over the whole earth right now. The storms, the hurricanes, it says it. I ain't even, but obviously, if I didn't say it in this whole hour and a half, there was no reason to. And he kept. My point, said something about, you know, I guess with these house niggas, he is a house nigga. That I don't know why they thought I was one of them, but they're like, I'm one of them, right? Oh shit, it's starting to rain. But anyway, he's like them boys or some kind of thing, a demon or something is gonna come back and get revenge for him and all the black for slavery. And also I want to say offered me, because maybe he is a demon or has a demon. He offered me something, and I did. I said no, I don't want it. But at this, I'm just talking to him. He's like, so, bro, you would, if they gave you this, you wouldn't. I'm like, no, I don't want it. And he's like, well, what about, that. He didn't say what about, but I can't describe the way he was talking. It's totally different. He does sound like, I don't know, maybe not somebody. Trust me, he had bummy clothes and he stunk. He really he did. I'm not being funny. I stayed an hour, talking to him. And I told him I really don't have nobody to talk to, that's educated like him. He said he was a Marine, and I think he was. I don't think he lying. He. And you always say he's crazy. No, I don't have to give it up. Look, it's so anyway. Either way, I'm good. I don't have to give it up. That's what I'm saying. So they're upset, with the money. He said something about shoes and clothes. That what they think is only certain these little young niggas. I guess that what it is. It's not young niggas, young witches, right? These young witchcraft devil worshiper boys are the only ones that are supposed to, black men that are, well, they're not men. The only black type of people that are supposed to have clothes and shoes. That's why they get so mad. She just said something like, give it up. Seriously, the little girl across the street. So that's what I'm saying. These slaves, these devil worshippers. So he got mad and he couldn't. There was nothing he could say. He kept. It's like, I promise you, there was nothing he could say but expose themselves. They're all this witchcraft. They still don't understand real Christianity. They think they keep talking about something that's gonna come back because of slavery. I'm like, if that was the case, something would come back from slavery from thousands of years ago. There's going to be something coming back. There's always going to be something. I'm like, if you're waiting, your whole, that's why, I'm like, that's why, because his whole truck, he was thinking, that's why it's like I'm saying, you're going to wait. Remember, I've been said witchcraft is weak. So you're going to wait your whole life, right? Waiting on somebody else to come back and do a demon. And I'm like, no, your demons can get other people. He even admitted, it's like, the devil, and not this and that. But also he was saying it's something like, whispers in your, and I'm like, okay, that's like the book of Job. But either way, the devil is making these y'all dummies do what y'all do. Y'all, because you sold y'all souls. Y'all don't want to. There's a difference between the devil whispering into a Christian who hasn't sold out ear, but y'all sold, y'all pledged y'all souls to the devil. So yeah, he don't have to whisper in your ear. He can manipulate you like a puppet. All you can do is just get mad. And like I said, he admitted, because by the end, after he couldn't get with me, that's when he started talking about, well, I'm not gonna cry. Yes, yeah, you're crying. Yes, you're crying about, just like, oh boy, you're mad about the money, the cars, the this and that, the tag, everything, and you can't help it. And like I said, I don't talk to y'all, you talk to me. And you're like, well, you said something first, or da-da-da-da, because look, you're part of this program, because you wouldn't have said anything. You just would have thought like, oh, okay, and that would have been it. Oh, okay, that dude spoke to me, and that's it. But the whole reason you're here is because they sent you here because I'm here. And y'all can't admit it. Why? You think what you're doing is okay because of slavery. 200. So you think whatever you do is excused because somebody else has more money than you. It don't work like that. It's like me saying this dude right here driving by in this Corvette, I can do whatever I want to him because he has a Corvette. But to them, they're like, no, he's one of us. He sacrificed his soul. And so that's what I'm saying. It's just they're superstitious. They all they want is us, That I don't care. Like I said, so okay, so you get mad at what I say. Don't come at me. Don't talk to me no more. Don't come at me. If you're mad, then just say what you want. Make you a video. But don't come across that line right there. That's what I'm saying. They're weak. All they can do is try to sabotage you. And then because they're cowards. Words hurt them. Words don't hurt the rest. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna move on. I'm not complaining. You're crying and complaining. And they get mad. Like I said, like I told dude, that's the problem. He kept talking about black, this and that, and African. I'm like, one, all of y'all are effeminate, and women rule over y'all. Black communities run by women. Y'all do things sneaky. And so you get mad. You try to sucker punch. That's why I thought, the sneak attacks. Instead of just coming out and that's what God loves. You gotta go. You gotta do one or the other. You can't pretend that you're a victim. You're not a victim. None of us was in slavery. Slavery was hundreds of years ago. So how is that affecting you? Well, it's still no. You're a liar. And then, just like I said, he kept trying to make up other things. Well, what about a person who does this? It don't matter if all sin is the same. I'm like, so you might as well had help, just went out and murdered somebody or done it because you're a liar and you're a gossiper. The spying and the lying, you're a liar. And you're just as bad as the dude who's sitting in prison who murdered 3 people. Well, I know we're not talking about man's law. We're talking about God. Not y'all can't understand. And so y'all can get mad. All you gonna do, like I said, you're gonna be. How can you prosper if you're mad for the rest of your life? Just mad, mad, jealous. And like I said, them boys. I don't know what makes y'all think them boys can do what they want and buy what they want, but other people can't. Y'all still want to explain that? Y'all talk about this and that, and so is gonna come back, and whatever this thing is, some kind of demon is gonna come back and help y'all, but it's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna come back and avenge y'all because I buy shoes, I buy clothes, I buy cars. Nobody's gonna come back and avenge y'all. You got to do for yourself. And like I told him, it's in the Bible. He's like, well, he knows what I'm. That's the thing. I'm like, what I'm talking about, right? You know everything I'm talking about. So there's nothing I do is going to help you or do anything to you unless I physically do something to you or I sabotage you. Go around telling lies. I'm not going to do that. So nothing I do, buying shoes, this and that, buying food, nothing I do is going to do anything to you to hurt you or help you. But y'all still want to believe it. But that's what I'm telling you. Y'all, what y'all doing, y'all going to get put out the country. Because like I said, what you're doing is forcing your religion on other people. That's your religion, and that's fine. I can respect that, but you can't force. If you Like say it's 5 of y'all, and y'all believe all that stuff about so and so gonna come back and take care of them because he think he or whatever. That's fine, but you can't force it. Just like we can't force you to be a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim or a Scientologist. Nobody, y'all are the ones trying to be sneaky and force your religion on other people. And that's a federal crime. Federal. Not a misdemeanor. Not an assault, misdemeanor assault. Not a misdemeanor this and that. It's a federal crime. And y'all still think y'all got enough people. Y'all done put enough diversity people in the feds that you can force your religion. You don't have enough people to force your religion on others. So I don't care if I'm black, dark skinned, whatever. You can't force your religion on me. I don't care what you think. The ancestors, the this and that, they're not my ancestors. Those are demons. You can't force your demons on me. You go into fucking federal prison, veteran or not, whatever you are. Black, female, you can't force your religion on no one else. I don't care. Well, you think you smart or don't. All you got to do is study for yourself, and you'll know. You cannot force your nasty ass religion on someone else. I don't care how much you play victim. You can play victim all you want. It don't work. Y'all don't have enough federal judges. Y'all don't have enough. All of them are finna go in a couple of months anyway. By next year, they're all gone. So just cut it out and live your life. And that's the thing about it. All you gotta do is live your life. We're not mad. We're not gonna try to stop you or nothing. Why can't you just go on about your business? What is so hard about what? I don't understand. I guess y'all, that's y'all religion. It's like they forcing you to do what you, but like I said, you might as well go against, not might as well, go against your own people. Don't come this way. From now on, it's all good with me. But just let it, the devil worshiping, that keep it to yourself. Don't worry about us. Keep it to yourself. You're not the y'all are not the spokespeople for black people. All black people ain't devil worshippers. There's no ancestors talking to you. Those are demons. You can't talk to the dead. You're raising up demons. That's another thing. He's talking about, yeah, that's what he's talking about. Don't you want to, I can raise, you control them, this and that. I'm like, no, bro, I don't want that. I don't care if he is just crazy or whatever. I'm like, no. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. Y'all think it's just all fun and games, or he's crazy. And it's like, okay, even if you think, no, you just put that, like, nip that in the bud. Like, nah, B, I don't want. And he got upset. He's like, you don't want that? What about that? I'm like, no. First of all, since you say, and he do, I believe. I'm like, the Bible, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Give place to wrath. Don't try to get revenge. Vengeance is mine. I will repay. So I ain't got to get revenge. So I don't need no jinn or demon to get revenge. And then he brought, again, literally, the next word, slavery. Slavery. I'm like, okay, so you sold your soul because of slavery. And you ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't have to, I don't need this thing, whatever you offering to get revenge. First of all, ain't nobody I want revenge. That's another thing. I don't want revenge on nobody. If I ain't do something right then, it's over with. Like I said, when I come out, I tell you every day. I've been telling y'all for 4 or 5 years, right? I only keep making videos because y'all keep bothering me every time I go out. That's why I got the front and rear dash cams. Because I can't go nowhere. I don't want revenge on y'all. And it's not me saying, I don't want revenge. It's not me trying to play it off. I don't think I can't move forward if I'm thinking about y'all all the time. Like I said, so if I ain't immediately do something, it's over. But anyway, here we go. I just, that shrimp I just bought, I gotta go, devein it and all that shit.